Hi class, today I am going to show you how to complete the assignments in Module 4, which includes redeeming your CliftonStrengths for Students code. There are two different ways you can go about this. If you've purchased an online code, you should receive the code as well as directions for how to redeem it in your email. If you bought a physical textbook, in the back of the book, inside the back cover, there's a red envelope that you can cut open and it contains your code. It will tell you to go to the website press.gallup.com/code/students, which takes you to the page that I'm on right now. You'll then look in the upper right-hand corner and click the button that says Redeem Code. You'll see a spot asking for your access code. I'm going to go ahead and enter it, and I'll be right back. All right, I've entered my code, so now it takes me right to a page where I can either sign in or create an account. Odds are you'll be creating an account as well. So simply click Create an Account and fill out the registration information. I've skipped over that part, so I've filled out the information. I'm going to click the Next button. And here we go. It's going to ask for a little more personal information, and then I'll click Register. So once I filled out all that information, it sent an access code to my email, just like everything else does nowadays. It sent a 6-digit code for me to enter. So I went into my email, retrieved the code, and it redirected me back to the CliftonStrengths website and then started to redeem my code. So I'm going to click the first checkbox to take the assessment and click Continue. And go through these steps. Before I get to the test, I do want to let you know that you cannot pause the test and the test will automatically refresh if you're not paying attention. So be sure that you have, roughly 30 minutes to sit tight and complete the assessment before you start entering. It's not the kind of thing where you can go through a few questions and change your mind and come back later. Once you log in, once you redeem your code, it's go time. So I'm going to pick my language. Let's see, keep answering the questions that pop up. Okay, my consent. You can decide if you want to share your results or not. And here we go. So I'm going to take the assessment and I'll be back to show you what the results look like. All right, so I've just submitted my final question, and you'll see there's a green button that says Return to Gallup Access. I'll click that, and it's going to take me to my summary. So this shows me what my top 5 themes are and what domain they are in. So as you can see from mine, I'm very good at ideating, motivating others, but actually crossing the finish line is a struggle for me sometimes. But you're going to scroll down a little bit here and it says View My Reports on the right-hand side. If you click that, you'll click CliftonStrengths for Students Report. This is really what you need to complete the assignments this week, because in the CliftonStrengths expression assignment, you're going to make a PowerPoint or Prezi or Canva presentation, some kind of visual presentation where you highlight each of your top 5 themes or strengths. I'll call them both throughout this semester. And you are going to describe them in your own words, find some kind of visual or maybe a quote to accompany that, explains that theme, and then also give an example of how you see that theme or things you do that fit the theme. There's also some reflection questions. Don't miss those at the end. But this report, again, gives you your 5 themes. And then as you scroll, you'll see there's a pretty good page or two that really explains your theme. And you'll see it shows you kind of the positives behind each of your theme. That's the part in green. And then the part in white is kind of, how that might actually not be a great thing for you. So this part is what you'll use in our discussion board post, because you're going to write about one of your themes. It's usually easiest to pick the first one, but you can look and kind of see which one resonates with you the most. And then you're going to look at your classmates' posts and comment on someone whose theme is different than yours, but complementary. So for example, if you have, let's say, futuristic, that means you're always looking to the future, you're striving to go ahead and go forward. You might play well with someone who has input as a theme, because input is about looking back, studying the past. So you could see how people with those two themes would work well together because they fill in each other's gaps. That's the kind of information that you're going to use in your discussion board post this week. So you have access to this report. You also, if you go to resources and scroll down a bit, you'll see that you can actually download the ebook copy of CliftonStrengths for students. So this is an ebook copy of the physical textbook, and it actually will go through each of the themes in a little more detail, and kind of show you some ways that you can gain strength from your top themes, and also specific action items that you can work on to maybe enhance that theme, or enhance, how do I want to say this, kind of the opposite side of the equation. So again, if you're futuristic, it'll show you some things you can do to kind of balance that with input. You don't necessarily, want to flip to the other side, but you certainly want to still have a mind for the other theme that fits you. So you have access to that as well if you didn't purchase the actual textbook. And from here, I think you're good to go. So good luck. And as always, reach out if you have any questions.